Welcome to the Kew Gardens
Holmes,
drama.
For heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Clearly that's what Sherlock's doing. What I want to know is, how come none of these bees stung Watson when he was swatting at him, right? Anyway, guys, off to Kew Gardens. Welcome to the next part of Sherlock Holmes. But before we start, let me see if there's a letter. There is a letter. Can't believe we didn't stop what's his name. I am writing to inform you that the affair at the Abbey Grange, which took place almost half a year ago now, still resonates deeply in high society and remains the subject of much gossip. In this case, the romantic background has attracted many suitors who show willing to shelter and take pity on Lady Bragginstall. But to this day, she still serves her sentence with her maid, Teresa, and has rejected all offers of help, blah, 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 blah. Half a year, huh? Has passed since that case. Alright, off to... where the hell are we going? Kew Gardens. Ooh, look at the queue.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
This isn't even a murder. These plants better be worth millions and millions of guineas or quid or whatever the currency is out here.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No.
Inside
but I
job.
would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
Where's Miss White?
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
And the plot
We're
thickens.
very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house?
Holmes,
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Alright, so definitely inside job, correct? And then there's something fishy about the director, right? With the son and all that, and the new director or whatever. The plot thickens, guys. The game is afoot.
What should we do next, Holmes?
The
What?
plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Oh, you're so observational, Holmes.
Do not touch.
And they touched it all, bastards. Plant list.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
All kinds of names I can't pronounce. Luckily, we didn't have to read them, right? Because my reading sucks in general.
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
What are we looking for here, guys? Footprints.
These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The traces are thinner in some places. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
Could that have been the father guy?
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Like the body?
Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound.
And the plot thickens even further. What is this? What is this?
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground.
And it was definitely cleaned up, because look at this. Look at this outline, right?
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
What else does that tell us here? Let's use our Sherlock Holmesian details to figure this out, guys. What else are we missing in here? Ah, the door.
The door was smashed at shoulder height.
So someone tried to break in here. They said there was no forced entry, but clearly there was right here, right? Correct?
This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
Oh, the plot thickens even more. That new director is definitely fishy. He is definitely... Look at this. Someone definitely tried to break in here, clearly.
The esconsson was breached near the handle.
Is that what that's called?
The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
This pot was broken fairly recently.
Uh-huh.
A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Oh, piece it all together, Sherlock. Knocking over pot. Falling on the fence. Is that possible? Wait, why was he trying to break... Wait, something's not adding up. I don't think the breaking the door has anything to do with it. But then you have to do that one, right? So... Alright, so that has to be 1, 2, 3, correct? I mean, that makes the most sense, obviously.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder? I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
This is most definitely fishy here, correct?
Very strange. Half of the Colonial Collection is absent. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
What is this now?
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
Okay. What's that tell us?
A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture.
Okay. So, this guy took a beating over here in this vicinity, because this detergent is probably where all the blood was. He took a beating here, right? And then he broke this door to get in, or get away from the assailant, maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to piece it together, you know?
These windows were perfectly cleaned.
See that?
Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
So, dude was like attending to some type of plants here or some shit. Got struck in his head, or something like that. Anyway, what's
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
What's this tell us? Gotta be something we could do with that later on, right? Let's see what we have here, shall we? Empty colonial doomless trap that has no correlation. Oh wait, yeah it does. Alright, so we have something so far, correct? And then we have... Let's go all the way down here, see if we can inspect anything over here. Look at this big ass shit.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
Hey, look, it's a vile plume. Is that a vile plume? Sick. I knew Pokemon were real. Anyway.
What should we do next, Holmes?
What are we doing next? Find the stolen plants from the, blah, blah, blah. Search archives. We got that to do, but first, we're still not done here, correct? We still got some people to talk to now.
Water lily greenhouse. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Alright, what's that tell us?
According to this, they have light.
Let's go through here.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, you can. First, let's look through here. Nothing. I need to talk to you right quick, Albert. Ah, I forgot to profile him.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Look, he looks suspicious looking away like that. Ooh, red eyes, wet. So he's still grieving the loss of his dad. That or he's just high as shit. Shaving cut. Cut yourself shaving, my friend. Clean hands. You work with plants, but you have very clean hands. That doesn't make sense.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Yes we shall. We discover anything else negative? Let's see. And then we're gonna go talk to this director douche. Move, Watson, you bastard. What was his name? Martin? Let me profile you. Inexpensive glasses? I don't know, man. Those look pretty expensive to me. Dirty collar. Dirty bastard. Dirty jacket. Dirty everything. Dirty hands. Unmarried. Gardener's hands.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
I don't think it was a
Thank
heart
you,
attack.
Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
What is that? I feel like there should have been more news and information here.
Director's office, cloakroom, and laboratory. Palm house. Water lily greenhouse. Colonial collection. Nursery. Seed house. Ventilation system.
Are we supposed to be checking out all of
Dry
these
tropics.
areas? What did I miss? There's something I'm missing here. What is it? What? What is the meaning of this bullshit?
A
Oh,
map of Kew Gardens.
that'll work. So we are there. So we want to check out the colonial thing, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Examine the colonial collection. We did that already. Alright, never mind. Alright. So it looks like we gotta analyze the archives and search for this real quick. But on that note, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. Give the video some likes, add it to your favorites, share it, all that good stuff. And why is it there's an invisible wall here and we can't run on the grass? That's some butt cheeks. End of this part.